Hey yo, let me tell y'all something too, right? This is a side note. It may be lonely at the top, and a lot of y'all don't know how to be lonely. That's why y'all not at the top. Bars. But wait, it gets better, right? Nothing but snakes, vultures, and crabs at the bottom. And everything else that's just trying to keep you down. Leeches, vampires, all types of energetic blood suckers, okay? Frequency blockers, all that. That's what's at the bottom. But these are your family, these are your friends, the people that you associate with on a regular basis, and the people that you claim. People that you surround yourself with and that you feel most comfortable with. And that's why you're one of them too. And that's why you're still at the bottom. To get to the top, you got to be alone. You got to do something different. You got to do something different. And you got to figure it out for yourself, because ain't nobody going to tell you. People can only give you the information that they have. If they don't have the information that it takes to get to the top, you can't expect them to get you to the top. You got to be alone, and you got to find that information for yourself. Watch out. Zilla, move. You got to be alone, and you got to get that information for yourself. And you got to be alone. Like I said, you got to be alone. Nothing but vampires and bloodsuckers, crabs in a bucket, energy vampires. That's what's at the bottom. At least you got company, though. You got company, right? You got company. But it's not the company that's going to get you to where you got to be in life. See, me, I had a job interview yesterday. I got 2 job interviews today. 2 more job interviews today. And who knows? I might plug myself in for another 2 or 3 later on in the week. Right? That's what being alone does for you, though. You got to be alone. If you're not alone, hey, you're comfortable, right? You're comfortable. You're not alone. But that's not what's going to get you where you need to get. That's not what's going to get you where you need to get. And I say all that to say this. Like, share, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. Definitely subscribe. You see the name of my channel. All Alone and Awesome. Whether y'all know it or not, I'm awesome as fuck. I've probably had, and I'm not bragging when I say this, what I'm about to say, I'm not bragging at all. I've probably had more jobs than you, your mother, your daddy, your sister, and your cousin, and possibly your girlfriend too, or your boyfriend too, all y'all put together. I've had more jobs in this one lifetime than all y'all put together. And like I said, I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. I've lost a lot of jobs too, and I've walked away from jobs too. Okay? But what that says is my energy is not stagnant. I don't like stagnation. I don't like to not move. I like to move fast. I get bored very easily. So y'all like to sit in comfort and complacency. Me, I'm never comfortable. Never comfortable. I'm not comfortable around people in general. People make me feel very uncomfortable, actually. People make me feel uncomfortable. Society make me feel uncomfortable. I don't belong anywhere for too long until I decide so. So that's why I could just up and leave. Once I start feeling uncomfortable, I need to be alone. That way I feel safe again. My safety is one of my biggest pet peeves for myself. As long as I feel safe, I love to feel safe. I love to feel safe. And all that. You need to be comfortable with being alone. All alone are awesome. I promise you, it's not as bad as you think. Take baby steps. Take a walk in the park without touching your phone and checking social media. Maybe listen to a podcast or something like that so you don't feel as alone. Listen to a podcast, something like that. You don't have to always be alone. When I'm saying be alone, I don't mean be completely alone, because you always need to be learning. You always need to be learning something. And in order to do that, in today's day and age, YouTube is right there. You got some headphones, put your headphones in and learn something. You'll hear somebody talking in your head, giving you some knowledge though, giving you some education. Right? At least it's not those vultures and leeches and energy vampires that we were just talking about. Right? At least it's not those people that's talking in your head. It's somebody that's actually going to benefit you on a psychological level. Upgrade your mindset. See, I don't have many people in my circle. But those people that I do have in my circle have a purpose. I don't allow people to stay in my life that don't have a purpose in my life. If they're not benefiting me, I don't need them around me. And that's just real. That's just real. I don't need them around me if they're not benefiting me. They ain't put money in my pocket. They stressing me out, whatever. Got to get rid of them. Because your peace and your peace of mind is everything. It's sacred. It's sacred. And you can't just go around giving that to everybody willy-nilly. Now you got some people that thrive off of being around other people, and that's all fine and well. They're extroverted. You got some people that energize their battery by being alone. You got some people that can dibble and dab and go back and forth in that. And that's fine too. So pick your poison, I guess. Pick your poison and run with that. Whatever works for you. But if you don't get the same results, if you don't get the results that the next person gets from being alone, don't look at that person that's alone, or don't look at that person that's doing it different from how you doing it and hate on them or whatever. Don't hate on them, because they're not afraid to do what you are afraid to do. That sounds like a you problem. That's not a them problem. That's a you problem. Because you don't know how to cut cords, snip. That's a you problem, not a them problem. Mostly everything I do it alone. And I'm proud of that, because I know how hard it is for people to be alone. I didn't know how hard it was for people to be alone until it started to present itself right in my face. And I'm like, wow, really? This shit ain't nothing to me. What? I ain't got no choice but to be alone. I ain't got no choice but to be alone right now. You know what? It's perfect though. Because what it's doing is, watch out. What it's doing is it's giving me an opportunity to focus on myself and do what I got to do for me and get myself correct. I gotta take my shades off. It ain't nothing. And get myself, damn, I left my towel out there. And get myself correct. That's what it's doing for me. And I'm not, distracted by women anymore. Now listen, don't get me wrong. I got a lot of pussy when I was younger. I could be getting a lot of pussy now. Ain't no doubt about that. But right now, money is way, way, way more important than getting buns. To me, anyway. I don't know what it is to y'all. You know? Way more important than talking to the fells or playing video games with the fells or going to events with the fells and all that. I don't have fells to do that with anyway, and I'm proud of that. Because that's gay to me anyway. Why am I spending this much time with niggas? Ain't none of us millionaires. Ain't none of us millionaires. But we going out and having all this fun and stuff like that. But we all still broke. That don't add up to me. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And that don't make no sense to me. What's the sense of having friends, right? I mean, friends, don't get me wrong. Let me back up before I even say that. It's good to have people in your corner all the time. It's always good to have people in your corner that support you, that care for you, that got your back if shit, goes south or whatever, stuff like that. That's always a great thing. And I wish I had more of that. But I have a minimal amount of that. So I have to cherish the people that I do have, and I do. But right now, it's grind season. So even with those same people, if they're not doing what I'm trying to do, then I gotta step away for a minute, and we'll have to regroup once I hit the target. Okay? Once I knock that giant the fuck out, then we regroup and we could party about it, we could celebrate about it and all that. We could do, we could do all this good stuff. But right now, I gotta separate. I gotta go in the woods. Okay, I have to wrestle a Black Panther. Okay, I gotta stare Black Panther all up in the eyes. Like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I gotta do. I gotta sharpen a stick. I gotta make a spear. I gotta make a rock axe. All that. Okay? I gotta go in the woods. I gotta train. Okay? I gotta climb the highest tree. I gotta swing from the vine and jump off. Conquer all fears by myself. Are y'all reading me right now? Or am I just talking? Somebody leave a comment below. Let me know if I'm just talking. Either way, I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care. But it'd be nice to have some engagement, some interaction, I guess. For the algorithm, of course, not for me. Because most people's opinions are like sheep. Sheep's opinions to a fucking lion. I am a fucking lion. And these days, people's opinions or criticisms towards me is like a sheep's opinion to a fucking lion, or a gazelle's opinion or antelope's opinion to a fucking lion. You think a lion gives a fuck what a gazelle or antelope got the fuck to say? But I digress. So, because people say what the fuck they want, but if they don't have the results that I'm trying to obtain in life, but they all this and all that, I don't give a fuck what you got to say. I don't care what your religious background, spiritual background, political background, all that, educational background. I don't give a fuck about none of that, because you don't have the results that I see in my fucking head. So why the fuck am I taking advice from you? Same thing. Y'all looking at me like, oh, well, why are we taking advice from you? You got holes in your shit and all this and all that. Whoo. Let's talk about it. What do you envision? Are you a person that has 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking kids? Okay? And you barely fucking making it, but you call yourself living a good life? Whatever. Hey, listen. I'm not coming for nobody. Trust me. Because that's I don't benefit from putting anybody down, but other people do. Other people benefit. They think they really getting something by putting other people down. What kind of world is this? What kind of world is this? Right? I sit here, I just talk to the phone. Okay? I gotta go get my towel. But yeah. So when it comes down to it, I know better than to listen to what most people have to say, because y'all don't have the results that I'm looking for. All right? Y'all don't have the results that I'm looking for. And y'all more than likely can't really do what I could do, because I could do anything. And I know that in my head. If you don't feel like you can do anything, then I rest my case. Hold on real quick. You know that song by Beyonce, Survivor? Man, 2024 and they still playing that song on the radio. How many years ago was that song? How many years ago was that song? Huh? Can anybody tell me? How many years ago was that song? They still playing it like it's brand new right now on the radio. But it resonates so hard, right? How many of y'all out there feel like survivors right now? You know? Disaster survivors. We all survive a disaster. Okay? On a macro and a micro level. Everybody's surviving some type of disaster, right? Okay? Okay? I'm not here to play with y'all. When I say that, I'm talking about humans in general. I'm not here to play with y'all. Okay? Know what you're capable of. Stay in combat mode. Keep shooting your shot until you bang! Hit that motherfucking target. Okay? Now, I am going to be completely transparent with y'all. I distract myself. Because I don't allow other people to distract me. I got that knocked. I got that down to a science of not allowing other people to distract me. Got a bird's eye view. I'm like a horse in a race with the guards on each side of his eyes. Okay? All I can see is straight. Alright? And then you got somebody yapping right here. Somebody car horn over there. Some commotion. Somebody knocking. I turn around, I distract myself to numb my brain so I'm less reactive to all the chatter and the noise campaigns, as they're called. I gotta go get my towel. Cause I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Look how I'm sweating. Look how I'm sweating though. Whew. Damn, I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Sheesh. But anyway, watch out. But anyway, it wasn't until recently, right, that I regained this momentum. Okay. And once you find that you're gaining momentum, if you don't know what it feels like to have momentum, because I do. I know what it feels like to have momentum. I've had momentum many times in life. Okay? But it wasn't until recently that I started regaining speed. Okay? And you have to create the need. You have to create the necessity to do more. Okay? This heat, me living in this heat, this hot ass fucking camper that I live in, has created the need and the necessity for me to do more. Okay? People have kids and they feel like that's giving their life purpose that they didn't have before. So that's why they feel like kids are a blessing and all this type of stuff, because they've created a need to do more in their life, which is fine, whatever it takes. Me personally, I'm not having children until I'm a multimillionaire. If it's meant for me to have children, then I'll have children when it's time for me to have children. Until then, I'm not having no children. Okay? Because what the fuck do I look like having children and my own shit not straight? My own shit not straight. Why the fuck am I having children? I'm my own child. I treat myself like a child. I baby myself. I pamper myself. I cater to myself. I manicure myself. Okay? I gotta take care of me. I gotta pick myself up when ain't nobody else there to pick me up. Okay? When I fall, I'm trying to walk the walk and talk the talk. Okay? There's nobody there to correct me or to pick me up when I fall and, bust my knee or something. I gotta pick myself up. I mean, I'm not saying that there's nobody there. I mean, I do have people there. But if their finance is not correct and my finance is not correct, what are we doing? So I want you to ask yourself, the people that you surrounded with, right? Or surrounded by, right? What kind of finances do they have? And like I said, I'm not saying this to badmouth nobody or to put anybody down or to call anybody out or whatever. I'm not doing that. Hold on real quick. Like I said, I'm not saying that. Watch out. Go over there. Go over there. Stay over there. No. You're not coming back this way. Excuse you. Watch out. No. Stay right there. You good right there. Okay, like I said, I'm not saying this to badmouth anybody or to come at anybody or anything like that. I'm just saying, look at who you surround yourself with, right? Look at their finances. Do they have at least $100,000 in the bank that they could just do whatever they want with? If not, you need to find better people. And I'm not saying totally dismiss those that don't have it, but either you need to find better people to surround yourself with, or you need to become that person. Okay, me, I'm down to become that person. I can't save your life if I can't save my own life. If you're drowning in the water, I can't save you if I don't know how to swim. So I need to go learn how to swim so I can save y'all. Okay? All right, and that's what I'm down to do. That's what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm fighting every day. I fight every day to learn how to swim so I can save y'all. Every day. And when I'm not distracting myself, my brain is constantly like this. It's like a what you call it? It's like a wind turbine, just constantly. Like that. That's what my brain is constantly doing when I'm not distracting myself. I gotta constantly always be doing something. And that's how you need to be. You need to find that within yourself. Nothing's ever good enough. What else can I do right now? That's how I gotta be. That's how I gotta be. That's how it gotta be, yo. That's how it gotta be. It can't be no other way. can't be no other way, yo. I can't save you if I can't save myself. That's just how it go. Just how it go. So, what were we talking about again? I forgot what we was even talking about right now. What were we even talking about right now? Huh? What were we talking about? Somebody messaged me below. Tell me what we was talking about. Okay? Take responsibility for your life. I'm just learning that right now. But hey, I've been taking responsibility for my life. But like I said, I distract myself. I drink my little shots, and then all I want to do is just listen to music and just turn up for the rest of the day. Or turn up while I got that high going and, you know, laugh and do a whole bunch of nonsensical shit. Okay? That's what I want to do. I want to listen to loud music and, you know, smoke my Black and Milds. And that's what I want to do when I'm you know, shooting my shots and I'm taking the shots, drinking my little shots. 99 bananas. That's my go-to drink. Everybody know that. I drink 99 bananas. It was peanut butter whiskey for a minute, but now, you know, I'm with the 99 banana shit. Okay? But like, this right here is your best friend, especially in the heat. Water. But what I do, I done got smart. I still drink my shots and I chase it with the water. But hey, all that turning up stuff and all that, maybe these days I might have like maybe 1 or 2 shots a day. I was drinking them like 6-7 shots a day. You know what I'm saying? 6-7 shots a day. Smoke half a pack of cigarettes, if not more. All that is done because it puts me in a mindset of stagnation and comfort and security. Even being on a semi truck, when I'm driving trucks, I'm like, nah, I don't need to learn how to make money on a computer. Nah, I make $1,600, $1,700 a week, $1,500, whatever. You know, $1,200. That's a bad week. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing at least $1,500, $1,600 when I'm driving semi trucks. It's too easy to get comfortable with that. You think it's a steady check, but every single time that truck break down, what you got to do? You got to sit and wait for the truck to get fixed, right? Not unless your company gets you another truck and just keep you rolling. Hey, if that's the case, that's a great company. You should stay with them because they going to keep you rolling. But me, I done had to sit too many times waiting for a truck to get fixed because some shit done broke. Okay? So I said that to say this because every time that truck break down, if that truck not moving, you're not making no money. So that alone should have been a lesson for me to say, you know what? I got to do something else. I got to learn how to do something else just in case this truck driving shit don't work out. I got something, because that you're not making no money unless that truck moving. I failed my drug test. I can't even drive trucks no more if I wanted to, which is fine. I drove semi-trucks for 5 years. Hey, I can hang that belt up. I'm happy that I even did it for that long. I never even knew that I was going to drive trucks. I'm happy I even did it for that long. Feel what I'm saying? I'm happy I even did it for that long. Okay? So, after a while, after 4 years, I didn't even want to drive trucks no more. And now here I am. I'm not driving trucks no more. I'm not even qualified to do it no more, which is fine because it served its purpose. It wasn't the end all be all. It served its purpose. Okay? And when things serve their purpose in your life, that season is over, you gotta let it go. You gotta do something else. And I had ample opportunities to learn how to do something else while I was on the truck, and I got comfortable. I got stagnant. I got complacent. Okay? I thought everything was gonna be peaches and fucking cream, and that's not the case. We all know that. Okay? I thought everything was gonna be good. It's not. Everything is not good. This is a 30-minute video. I don't care, I'm gonna just keep talking. I'm getting ready for work. I'm getting ready for this interview. Got an interview at 12, got an hour and a half to be there right now. Focused on the target. Even though I'm talking to y'all right now, focused on the target. So, I need y'all to like, share, subscribe. If y'all don't, it's not my loss. It's not my loss. It is what it is. If YouTube pays me one day, that's great. If not, I'm just having fun producing the content, to tell you the truth. So I can look back on this one day, you know? Or I can just show other people. Like, hey, look at this, look at that, you know, hey, you know? But if I get paid from YouTube, hey, that's great. Thank you. Appreciate that. If not, that's all fine and well too. Okay? So, I think I'm gonna end the video now. I think I got my point across. This video wasn't supposed to be this long, to tell you the truth. But I haven't been on here in a minute. So here I am. But y'all know what's up, man. Hit the target. Keep fighting a good fight for yourself and for those that you care about. Keep fighting a good fight for yourself first. Put yourself first. I know people say, oh, you know, you got to be selfless and, you know, think about others before you think about yourself. If you always put other people before you, you're not going to ever have anything. Energetically, too, look how white my eyes are. Energetically, too, you're going to be drained at some point. Might not look like it now, especially if the relationship or the energy is not reciprocated. Okay? If it's not reciprocated, you're going to find yourself with nothing in a barren desert by yourself. Whether you planned on being alone, you're going to find yourself alone one day. And you're not going to have nothing. So, sometimes you got to be a little selfish. You got to be a little selfish in this game of life. You have to. If you give somebody your all and you expect them to give you something back and they don't give you none back, you got to find a way to get more. It's like you loan somebody $100. That was your last 100 though. That was all the 100 that you had, right? That was all the money that you had. You give somebody your last 100 because you think they need it more than you, or you love them, you know, you care about them, or you're afraid to say no. A lot of it is just because you're afraid to say no to the ones that you love or the ones that you look up to and stuff like that. Those that have influence on you. You're just afraid to say no to them, right? You gave me your last 100 and they told you that they was going to give you 150 back. And they turn around, maybe they just give you $5 back. And be like, hey, I'll get you the rest in whenever. Now look at you. Now you got to hustle and you got to go out and find another way to get that energy back. It's just an example, but it happens in many forms. Now you got to find a way to go get that back. And then some. Because you only got $5, so you got to find a way to flip that 5 to get 95 back. How you gonna turn $5 into $100? You got to get creative, right? You got to fight that fight. You got to keep fighting, because they just made the fight even harder for you. That's what I really mean to say. They made the fight even harder for you. The fight wasn't all that hard when you had that 100, but you gave them that 100, your last 100, and they gave you your word, they word and all that. And now you got to throw more punches. Now you got to fight faster. Now you got to fight stronger and all that, which is great. It's great training, but they just made that race a little bit harder for you. Put yourself first, because when you really get serious about this, and I'm learning this right now, I'm not trying to claim to be no guru or anything like that, okay? I'm not claiming to be no professional at none of this or be anybody's life coach and all that. These are all things that I've experienced over time, or that I'm experiencing right now, and stuff like that. And I'm just here sharing it with who's ever watching this right now. Shout out to y'all if you're still watching. If you're not still watching, I don't need you anyway. All I need is myself and the forces that be. The universe, the almighty, God, whatever y'all want to call this, okay? Whatever y'all want to call it. The frequencies that are, okay? The things that just are, as above, so below, and all this. That's all I need. And I'm fine with that. I don't want to ever have to depend on nobody. Period. And wherever that lands me, great. I'm going to say it again. Me personally, wise son, don't want to ever have to depend on anyone. And wherever that lands me, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. It's just what it is. Because when you depend on other people, all you're doing is giving them an opportunity to let you down. Or to fuck you up even more. And everything else that people experience on a regular basis. With people that they come in contact with. Or the people that they claim. Okay? Love those people. Love them. But take care of you. Take care of you. Be responsible for you. Okay? Be responsible for you. Take responsibility for you. I don't know about y'all. I don't like the feeling of just going up in somebody's fridge. Even though they said, hey, mi casa, su casa. My house is your house. And whatever's in there, have at it. You know? It's just something inside of me that just... I still feel like... It still made me feel weird. Because I'm an uncomfortable person. I make people comfortable. I don't make people feel uncomfortable. But I am an uncomfortable person. It's hard for me to get comfortable around people. You know? It's hard for me to be comfortable. Especially when things are just being given to me. Things are just being given to me. Makes me feel uncomfortable. Handouts and all that. I don't know. It's just something inside of me. It just... I've always been like that. Or maybe I wasn't always like that. But I'm not a freeloader. That's one thing. I'm not a freeloader. That's all that says, is that I'm not a freeloader. I need to eat. I didn't eat no breakfast today. So, I'm about to get up off here though. I got to get ready for this interview. And yeah, I'm going to hit that target. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot my shot. Check out that last video that I just posted. Shoot your shot. hit that target. Just posted that video. Go check that video out. Go check out the other video before that. Keep fighting. You must fight. Actually, that's the name of the video. That's the title. The title stays in Harlem. But I digress. Shout out to Cam and the whole Dipset. East side. We in this bitch. But yeah. I'm going to hit the target right now. Or I'm going to shoot my shot. Bang! Yeah, I'm finna shoot at that target right now. And then a little bit later, I'm going to shoot at another target. Keep hitting that target. And understand that there's multiple targets within the one overall target. Because everybody has an well, no, actually, everybody does not have an ultimate goal. Some people are just living, just walking dead, living dead, literally living dead. Okay, so I can't even say that. But me, I can only reference myself. Me, I have this overall vision of where I need to be. And I'm gonna share that with y'all right now before I leave. My vision is to live in my own establishment, to not have to go outside to go get stuff and just have things delivered to my house when I need it. Food, beverages, clothes, all the things, you know, just Amazon Priming all day. Just buying stuff off of Amazon all day, stuff that I need. Just having it delivered to the house. If I don't want to leave, I don't have to leave. Okay? Now, maybe I might have like one or two maids, one or two pretty women that just stay in the house and just stay at the house while I'm not there. And they clean up, stuff like that. I come back home or I come back to the house and food is ready and stuff like that. They're just in the pool, whatever, doing whatever they're doing. Okay? Living comfortably, doing whatever I want to do. Now, I'm not a person that once I get a bunch of money, I need to go take a bunch of trips and I need to go all over the world and do all this stuff. I don't need to do all that. I don't need to do all that. I mean, take 1-2 trips here, 1-2 trips there, you know. But I'm not about to be bouncing all around going off because I don't like people like that. I don't like people like that. So I'm not going to be going to all these random places to be around all these random people that I don't like. Okay? So, and then I'll have my toys, of course. Oh yeah, I have a whole fucking, what you call it, in my backyard. A whole fucking racetrack. A dirt track in my backyard where I could go out there and dirt bike and go out there and go-kart and stuff like that and quad and all that. Have my own little personal pond or lake that I stock, so when I want to go fishing, I don't have to go out there and go fishing. I can just fish right here. You know, I'm not going to have a basketball court because I don't play basketball, and I'm not trying to attract anybody that plays basketball. Okay? So I'm not going to buy no basketball court. Yeah, I might have like 3 cars, you know, 3 dope cars, whatever. You know, I say I have like 2 dope cars and 1 big ass truck, you know, stuff like that. Maybe a couple of RVs and a boat. That'd be dope. I'm gonna plant trees. So I'm gonna have a peach tree over there, an apple tree over there, a couple other bushes, berry bushes that I all planted myself. I probably have a whole greenhouse for real. Probably have a whole greenhouse filled with, you know, vegetables, different things that I'm growing. Okay? I'm gonna have animals just all over the fucking place. Okay? I'm gonna have animals all over the place. I'm gonna have goats walking in the fucking house, like goats walking in and out of the fucking house, whatever. Okay? Probably have like a couple of horses. Just 2. Just a couple of horses. 1 male, 1 female, of course. Couple of horses. Hey, fuck around. I'll even have a fucking alligator. I will have a fucking alligator. I have a pet fucking alligator, one of them dwarf alligators that only get like 6 feet. I'm gonna fuck around, have one of them motherfuckers. I'll fuck around, have a monkey. I'm gonna buy some birds just to let them loose inside the fucking house. So I just got birds just flying around the fucking house and shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, it might be a lot of shit to pick up, but hey. I'm an Ace Ventura motherfucker. Okay? I'm with all that Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, Discovery Channel, Animal Planet bullshit. Okay? I'm with all that shit. Alright, I'll probably have an aquarium with piranhas in it. Stuff like that. What else? And when you think about it, alright, so each car, I say each car, if I only have like 2 cars, having a Lamborghini is just so cliche. So like, and this video is being blown, like, it's being blown right now, but hey, I don't give a fuck, okay? But I'll probably buy one car that's like, that probably costs like a good 180K, maybe 250K, and then another car that costs like, I don't know, depends on what's out there. I mean, cars really ain't shit if they don't fly, for real. So you can have your Ferrari, your all these foreign cars and shit, but if they don't fly, they ain't shit. So I'd rather have like my own little personal helicopter, whatever, you know, or a car that flies. But yeah, so I'm gonna have all the toys that I want for myself, okay? And if I have people in my life that I fuck with and that fuck with me and that I can trust, because I'm real big on trust, okay? People that I can trust, that I know that appreciate me for me and care about me for me and not just what I have to offer, they can come over and they can enjoy my toys with me. But if I don't have those people, trust and believe me, I'm finna enjoy them toys by my motherfucking self. Because look at me, I'm by myself and I know how to be by myself. So when I'm where I need to be, how I'm supposed to be there, I'm still gonna be all alone and awesome. All alone and awesome. See, y'all looking at this all alone and awesome shit like, oh, he's all alone and he thinks he's awesome. Yeah. You watch long enough, you're gonna see just how awesome I am. Believe that. You're gonna see. I don't need y'all. I don't want to need anyone. Like, oh, what does it benefit a man if he gains the world and he loses his soul? I'm not losing my soul. In fact, I'm building my soul up. You know? Because God is a manifester. And I'm God in the flesh. And that's what I do. I create, I manifest. So when I say I'm all alone and awesome, I'm all alone and I'm awesome. And y'all gonna see to what extent. See, right now, I might be right here. And y'all looking at it right now as face value like it's just right here. But when I'm all the way the fuck up here, you can't see me no more. And you're like, damn. Told you. Don't say I didn't tell you so. But so I look around these days, right? And I see all these beautiful women walking with these dudes. And yeah, a part of me gets a little envious, a little jealous. Or I'll just see a beautiful woman in general. I'll just be like, oh, she probably fucking with some dumb motherfucker. You know, or she probably just whatever. I mean, I instantly just lock in on what the fuck I got going on. Like, whatever, you know? Because I'm not going to let that hurt me anymore. The fact that I don't have female companionship or any type of companionship for that matter, I'm not going to let that affect me hitting that target. I'm not going to let that affect me reaching my goals. I got to get going, y'all. But like I said, Sometimes silence speaks louder. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. I gotta go.